Welcome back to the series. This is part 4, and today we're talking about Red Dead Redemption, one of the best games of all time, easily. So, this is the first and only copy of the game I've ever owned. Yes, I'm sorry, Lucy, can I help you? And actually, my copy of Red Dead Redemption came with this really cool poster. It's got a map, on the other side, but I liked this side better. Now that my dog has decided to not stand over top of the games, we can continue talking about this game. Despite its M rating, I bought this when I was under 17, because this is for 17 plus. I'm pretty sure I bought this when I was 16, but I think I had a little bit of a stubble going on, or the person at the till just really didn't give a damn. So yeah, you can see a lot about the game based on these two pictures. Kind of weak, if you ask me. But, this game, I remember buying it. I was visiting my brother in a different town, and he was at work, so I went and bought this at, I don't even remember what the store was called. I think it was just like, oh, I don't even know. It was a little, like, department store or something. It had a little bit of everything in it. Their video game section was like one of those, like games $20 and under, and it was just like a rack with like 20 different games on it, 5 copies of each game, because these people know video games, so they just buy a bunch of stuff and try and sell it. And yeah, that's where I found this game. And my brother didn't have a TV like this, like a flat screen, which is what anything HD is meant to be played on. So I had to play this on one of those TVs with the big back. I actually have one of those little ones. I bought it to play my original Xbox on, but it's in my closet at the moment. But you know the ones I'm talking about, the ones with the big back, bulky things. So I had to play it on that. And when you're playing AV settings on a PS3, it looks like hot garbage, and the text is like this big. And when you're playing a game that teaches you how to play it while playing it, like this one, it's a little hard to learn. But yeah, the game is one of the best of all time. Here's the manual. I don't really know what else to say about it. I beat it twice. Recently the second game came out. Well, it's technically the third, or if you want to get super technical, the fourth game, because there's a game before this that's not directly connected to it, and then there's the DLC for this game, Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, 10 out of 10 masterpiece by IGN. I don't know why this one doesn't have a 10 out of 10. In this one, it's basically this same setup, or the same controls and setting, but there's zombies in this one. Yeah, I don't think it's as good. It's definitely not as good. It has a much less emotional story. The music and everything's still great. And actually, just give me a sec. This one also came with a map / poster, but on the back of this one is a gross looking zombie, and I don't want that staring at me while I sleep. So we have the map of the western border states and south of the border, and basically just the world that this takes place in, which is the Old West and parts of Mexico. Yeah, just a second. And then, you know what? Because I wanted this to be a little bit longer of a video, because I thought I had more to talk about, we can even talk a little bit about the newest game in the series, Red Dead Redemption 2, which, I'm going to say that it's not as good as the first one. I haven't beat it, but from what I've played of it, if we said I think I've played it for about 6 hours. If we took the first 6 hours of this game and compared it to the first 6 hours of this game, this one would win in the first 3 hours because, oh my god, the opening in this game, fantastic. But this game, my god, this game is so much better. But regardless, they're still incredible games. I don't really have a whole lot more to add to it. None of these are collector's editions or anything, by the way. Actually, the collector's edition of this game is just these two games put together, and I think this version of the game is if you bought the game before a certain time, yeah, this thing is such a big game that it has an install disc, which I've never seen before, and then the actual disc you play. This game came with a... Oh, this one has a map in it too. This game came with a code for some extra DLC stuff. Just a second, I'm going to unfold this map. And actually, unlike the other two games, this is a double-sided map. This one's of New Austin. And this one is some words I can't pronounce. So I don't know if I'll pin this on my wall. I don't know if it deserves a spot on my wall. It's not really a very interesting looking map, if you ask me, really. Hang on, I gotta fold it up now. Look how much thicker the case is now. Some very bad folding later. Absolutely garbage folding on my part. So yeah, this is regarded as one of the best games of all time. I have a bunch of games that are considered that. I also have The Last of Us, Ocarina of Time, Resident Evil 4, you know. So that's really all I wanted to say about these games. I was only going to talk about this one, but then I figured we might as well talk about this one too. Then since I needed to make the video a little bit longer, to go according to my plan, I decided to talk about this one. Yeah. So, I will see you next time. I'm not sure what I'm going to be talking about next. I'll probably think about that a little bit after I'm done filming this one. So, I will see you guys then. Goodbye.